Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Friday, July 10th, 2015. Traders coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies and white sandy beaches. And I gotta say, it's pretty cool outside right at the moment. That won't last for long. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Please come visit our website at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, we've got some currency charts to look at, 6 pairs. Got some numbers for you, some economic calendar stuff for you, all that good stuff coming up as we speak. So, if you would, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday, and I am your moderator for the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006. In 2008, I retired from a wonderful 27-year career out of the Fire Rescue Department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, I came to Thailand for a 3-month holiday. Well, I don't know. I must have had some edge up my nose or something, scratch on my back. Said, bring your 2 laptops with you. I brought my laptops with you. And, well, traders, it's 2015, and I'm still in Thailand and absolutely loving it. Trading Forex in Asia is absolutely awesome. I can trade all 3 trading sessions and still get a good night's rest. New York, I only do about 3 hours just because by that time it's almost 11 p.m. and I trade a different instrument. All right, so just a little bit about myself. Let's get over and move over to our risk disclaimer. Remember that Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning, if you're on a demo account for 6 months and you go to live money, yep, your thing between your 2 ears called the brain is going to get in there and you're going to start changing your trades and moving stops and do all that stuff that we all do and done and we try not to do because it takes away our winning trades. All right, let's move over to the news and commentary. Moving a little quick today. It is Friday. I want to get done. All right, so the US 30 closed up 0.19%. The S&P 500 closed up 0.23%. The NASDAQ closed up 0.26%. And that is what happened in New York session. Let's head on over to the Eurozone. And the DAX closed up 2.32%. The FTSE 100 closed up 1.40%. The CAC 40 closed up 2.55%. The Eurostoxx 50 out of Frankfurt closed up 2.78%. Traders, let's move on over to Asia. Remember that these countries are currently trading as these markets are open. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.34%. The S&P ASX 200 out of Australia is up 0.75%. The Shanghai in the green at 2.30%. And the Hang Seng is up 1.66%. And ending with the Kospi at a Seoul is up barely at 0.05%. So that's what's going on with the indices. Let's head on over to the economic calendar. Well, not very much going on with the economic calendar today. Really, we have Aussie home loans, which already happened. That's passed. Don't know what the results are, but that has passed. In fact, well, we'll see when we get to the charts if it had any reaction. I doubt it did, but we'll check it out. Anyhow, the only other news is that we have in the U.S. session, we have the CAD has unemployment change and unemployment rate. And then, believe it or not, today, Friday, Auntie Yellen speaks. Yes, Fed Chairwoman Yellen speaks today, and that'll be 12:30 Eastern Standard Time today. So more of the data is coming out in the New York session. There's nothing in the Euro or London session that is going to cause us any trouble. So it's basically a technical day. And my commentary for today is, of course, as usual, Greece and China. Hats off to China. I gotta say, they've really taken the bull by the horns and has really taken this sell-off and this sort of like disaster that happened for the last 4 days, trading days, and have basically just nailed it. And, you know, they were down all these points and everything, and now they're starting to rebound all the way back up again. So my hat's off to China, the way that they've handled this crisis, and they really took care of business. And it looks like they're just going to rebound. And I would say by mid next week, or the end of a week from today, they're going to be back to their normal situation, and they'll be at full force, and everybody, all the IPOs will be trading again, and everything will be fine. All right, what else as far as commentary goes? It's Friday, so what do we have? We have positions growing, we have people taking profits, so you need to be careful when you're trading. You know, protect your trades. Well, you're going to find that we're going to take a look at some charts, and they are nasty. I mean, we have some really nasty charts to look at. So remember, you do not have to trade just because you're sitting in front of your computer. If there's not a trade there, don't take it. You know, you just have to really think hard before you take some of these trades when you see some of these charts. They're really ugly. And some of my trade plans on these charts are pretty, can I say, conservative, extremely conservative. Just to make a note, on Monday, which will be the 13th of July, there will be no video, as Sunday is my birthday, and I will be out of town, and I will not be doing a video on Monday, so no video on Monday. All right, let's move over and take a look at some 60-minute charts to review, and as usual, we will head on over to the euro dollar. Here's the euro dollar, folks. Look at this. This, you know, came down. I took profit in both directions on this one. Took profit coming down, took profit coming up. Really nice. I made some nice pips yesterday on the euro. Thank you, Mr. Euro. But it was absolutely crazy. I mean, I was on my cell phone, like, watching charts and trying to manage trades as I'm, you know, you have to eat, so I was out for dinner and stuff. Just absolutely wild. But it was a pleasure to wake up this morning. I did keep the trade overnight. It was a pleasure to wake up this morning in profit. So the trade plan for today is real easy. We got to get past all this junk left of the chart, and we got to get below this daily pivot point, which is that magenta line. And so at 10:35, you know what? Let's sell it down. Let's take it down to the daily S2, right? That is a major reversal pivot point. I know there's a resistance yellow line on the chart there, you know, and there is that is a support line. I'm sorry, not resistance, a support line. At that yellow line there, and above that S1, that daily S1, and there's possibilities going to bounce there. Well, we'll be in profit by then, and we'll be at least break even. So if you got to get out there, just get out. But I'm looking for it to go through that and just head on down. Just because yesterday's trading was so ugly, I'm expecting the trend to continue to the downside. But if you look left of the chart, this is just like all over the place. Up, down, all around, who knows what it wants to do. But the daily chart still remains extremely bearish, and I still remain very, very bearish on the euro dollar. Take a look at the pound. The pound did absolutely nothing yesterday. All I did was move some numbers around. You know, nothing really here to talk about. I want to see a pullback up to this resistance line, that yellow line, which happens to be the daily R1. And I'll be more than happy to sell it at 1.5422. And I'll take it at the daily S1 at 1.5334, and would be a very nice trade. What's the problem? Yeah, the issue is that daily pivot point's right in the middle of our trade. I do expect to bounce there, but if you look at the candles, even the red candles, you know, we got a nice red bullish candle, where we have two of them, but the rest of the candles are all indecision candles. So my feeling is that this is going to, it's going to bounce at that daily pivot point, but I think it's going to break through it. And if the dollar is strong enough, it's just going to go through that and head on down, or the pound gets weak for whatever reason, like some wobblehead gets in front of a microphone and says something that just doesn't make any sense. Not that that would happen. So we are bearish on the pound, and we just want to continue this trend and head to the downside. Unfortunately, the last 24 hours was pretty much a dud. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie dollar. The Aussie dollar didn't do much at all yesterday. We're basically looking at the same trade plan as yesterday. I didn't change anything. It's actually the same chart. The only thing I did was move the 200 exponential moving average number. We just want a break below 74.54. We want to get below that pivot point. We want to sell it down to S1 at 73.80. So, you know, this is still a 68 pip trade that, you know, we just want to take care of. But I'm bearish on this. Now, I will tell you, if we get a bearish engulfing candle right now in the next 2 hours, I would enter this trade. I would not wait for the London Open. If this comes up to this resistance line, this daily all-1, folks, if you get a bearish engulfing red candle, the next candle is red, we are in the trade. Enter the trade. Where's your stop going to be? Right above the daily all-1. 10 pips, maybe 12 pips, that's it. The trade's either going to work or it's not, right? We're not giving it no breathing room on a Friday. Friday is not a day to give breathing room. Friday is a day to be really tight on your money management and be aggressive with your trades today. But to be honest with you, this chart is very ugly. And remember, if it does that, coming back down, you have a lot of junk, we call it Forex garbage, left of the chart that you're going to battle each level till we get down to our take profit area. So this is not going to be an easy trade on the Aussie dollar. But again, we are very bearish. All right, here's the Euro Aussie. Again, look left of the chart here. Just absolutely horrifying. It's below the daily pivot point. Look at yesterday. It was all the way up top there and then came back down. Then it's gone sideways. So I put a trend line in here and I said, well, you know what? We need to get past all this junk. We need to get through it. So I'm expecting this is going to break this trend line if it already hasn't, because I took this slide about 45 minutes ago. And I don't want to trade into 4,800. I want to, you know, I would trade it, you know, 47.90. You know, I want to really make sure I'm clear of that. And then we'll just take this down to 47.13. Nice 30 pip trade, in, out, done. Have a nice day. If it continues to move down, you know what? Just, you know, trail your stop. Just money manage your trade and manage your trade. And if you have a trade manager, let that do the work for you. You have to, but none of these charts look good to me today, my friends. Remember, this is Friday with very little data. It's a Friday, and we have a lot of fundamental issues out there that are going to affect our trading. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Yen. You want to talk about a wacky chart. Here we go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Here we are again. So, at the moment, I'm going to play the bullish move here, even though this pair is bearish on a daily chart. I want this to pull back to the 50% Fibonacci level at 134.36, and I'll take it long. And why did I pick that 50%? Look left of the chart. Price has reacted to that price many times. I want to take profit at the resistance line that is placed on my charts automatically by an indicator at 135.10. So you know what? Probably at 135.0000, I will probably get out of the trade if that trade happens to work out. Again, I don't know what this Euro Yen is doing. If you look left of this chart, this thing has been all over the place this week, and it has really shown no kind of direction. I'm hoping a lot of this stuff is settled by Monday, Tuesday at the latest, and we can get back to some normal trading. It's been a tough week to trade, I have to tell you that, traders. All right, let's take a look at our New Zealand dollar. New Zealand dollar, another, I mean, who would have said the New Zealand dollar was bullish, right? Well, yesterday, you know, it moved up, then went sideways, and here we are. Oh, we're at the daily all-1. So, sorry, traders, I had to stop the video there. That helicopter was like right over my head. I couldn't hear myself. No, I expect you to hear me. So what we want here is, I am not bullish in the New Zealand dollar. No way, no how. If this thing can go up 100 pips, I'm not buying the New Zealand dollar. I am bearish. I put a nice trend line in there. It's like a 5-tick trend line. You know, it's got the 200 exponential moving average. We want this to go below that. 67, 15, 18, 20, 23, somewhere in there. Bearish candle. You know what? We'll take it down to 66.73. And you know what? This is a nice trade. This is really, really a nice trade. This is like a 50 pip plus trade if it works. Well, I use the daily S2 as my take profit area because look at left of the chart. Price has reacted to that level over and over again. So that is why I used that price level. So I am bearish on the New Zealand dollar. And you're probably saying, William, you're out of your mind. This is bullish. This is going to continue up. And traders, you could be correct. But I am not buying the New Zealand dollar. Sorry about that, but I'm not buying it. And again, if you look left at the chart, that price action is horrible. I mean, it's absolutely horrible. Now, some of these candles are pretty big, so there's a lot of pips there. But price action is what I'm looking at. I trade price action, support, resistance, and price action. And this is just a very ugly chart to me. So we'll see how it works, and we'll check it out probably about 2 hours before the London Open. All right, traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I want to thank you for joining me this week. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a wild ride, and I expect the weekend fundamentals to be pretty wild. So keep an eye on that. Go to your favorite news sites. Check it out. Be prepared for Monday. Please remember, Monday, there will be no video. And for those of you who go to my live trading room, there will be no live Asia session. I am taking the day off. Traders, thank you very much. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your time with friends and loved ones. Remember that the Friday wrap-up is after the New York close, and that video will be done. Traders, have a great trading day. Always remember to trade smart and not hard. Catch you next time. Take care, traders. Bye-bye.